Today I'm going to be making my picks for the 2025 men's college basketball March Madness bracket. So out of the South region, I'm going to have Auburn winning that first round game. Here in the second round, as a Louisville fan, I'm going to take Louisville over Creighton. I think they match up well. Michigan, UC San Diego, I'm going to take UC San Diego with an upset. They had a really good season. And then Texas A&M and Yale, I'm going to take Texas A&M. They did just beat Auburn a few weeks ago. Then down to Ole Miss or San Diego State and North Carolina. I like Ole Miss in this matchup. They have some quality wins this year. Then Iowa State will beat Lipscomb. I like New Mexico over Marquette. Marquette has shown some weaknesses this year. Down to Michigan State and Bryant. I think Michigan State will make a deep run. Then Florida, the 1 seed in the West over Norfolk State. I'm going to have Oklahoma beating UConn. And then Memphis, Colorado State. I'm going to take another 12-5 upset. Memphis has had lots of close games against unranked opponents. Maryland, Grand Canyon. I'm going to take Maryland. Missouri and Drake. Drake is a solid team. They only had 3 losses this whole season. So I'm going to pick them to beat Missouri. Texas Tech, UNC Wilmington. Texas Tech, a very good offensive team. Kansas and Arkansas. I will take Kansas in this game. I don't expect them to go very far, but I think they will beat Arkansas. And then St. John's will beat Omaha. And then the 1 seed out of the East region, Duke in this game. Mississippi State and Baylor. I think Mississippi State will win this game coming out of the SEC. Then Oregon and Liberty. Liberty could definitely win this game, but I'm going to take Oregon, who's very solid on offense. And then Akron and Arizona. I think I'm going to take Akron with an upset here. And then BYU and VCU. I'll take BYU. Wisconsin, Montana. Wisconsin, they made it to the Big Ten championship game. And then St. Mary's over Vanderbilt. Alabama over Robert Morris. And then the 1 seed out of the Midwest, I'm going to take Houston over SIU Edwardsville. And then Gonzaga over Georgia. That should be a really close game. And then Clemson over McNeese. This one, High Point's a popular upset pick, but I'm going to take Purdue probably in a close game. And then I have either Texas or Xavier beating Illinois here in the first round. And then Kentucky should beat Troy. UCLA over Utah State. They defend pretty well. And then Tennessee over Wofford. Now moving on to the second round, I will take Auburn over Louisville. And then Texas A&M over UC San Diego. Iowa State over Ole Miss. That should be a good game. And then I think Michigan State will dominate New Mexico. Florida over Oklahoma. And then I think I'm going to have Colorado State make a Sweet 16 run. And then Texas Tech will beat Drake. Moving down, St. John's should beat Kansas. And then Duke over Mississippi State. Oregon over Akron. And then Wisconsin over BYU. That should be a close game. I could see that going either way. And then Alabama over St. Mary's, sorry. And then Houston over Gonzaga. Clemson, Purdue. This should be a good game with Clemson coming out on top. And then I'm going to have probably Texas beating Kentucky in that game. They did it in the regular season. And then Tennessee beating UCLA. Moving on to the Sweet 16. Auburn over Texas A&M. And Michigan State over Iowa State. Those should both be great games. And then Florida ending Colorado State's run. And I like Texas Tech over St. John's in this one. And then Oregon and Duke. I think Oregon can make a deep run in the tournament and an upset over Duke. And then Alabama over Wisconsin. Houston over Clemson. and Tennessee over Texas. And then Auburn, Michigan State. I think Michigan State can win that game. Florida, Texas Tech. I have Florida winning that. Oregon, Alabama. Alabama should be able to win that game. Their offense is extremely good. And then Tennessee over Houston. So the Final Four, Michigan State, Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee. And then I have Michigan State beating Florida and Alabama beating Tennessee. Those should be incredible games. And then with my national champion, I'm going to pick Alabama this year to win it all. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.